All right, so looking at the spots here, to get that all the way up, I don't think this bracket we'll have to reverse this bracket so it pushes it farther out from that, because if we put it on there, it won't fit because it'll be in the grill, as you can see. We definitely don't want that, so we're going to reverse this bracket, face it the other way, basically flip it, and then go from there. All right, so this is the bottom mount, which is what you'll need to use. It has the curved arch, and this is the factory bolt that come out the bumper. I also put this little rubber spacing that come with the kit on there. And as you can see, we've already put one in here, and this is how it's going to look. Notice that we'll have to mount this backwards like I mentioned earlier, so this will keep it from hitting the grill. All right, this is the order that everything goes in. This bolt will go head first into the slot in the groove in the back. Then you put the bracket, the bolt, you'll put the bolt through the bracket sticking out this side. Then you'll put this thing in between the nut and the bracket, at least that's the way I'm doing it. And then the nut, then the washer, then the lock washer, then the nut. And I can't do this with holding the camera, so I don't have my tripod out here with me. But to give you an idea, that's the way it'll look when I'm done with it, except I'll have to tighten it up and everything after that to make sure everything's good and sound. All right, we got the light bar on. Now I still got to wire this thing up. Keep in mind it's 20-something degrees out here, so I probably won't get that today. But as you can see, the way I did the brackets here, it looks pretty, it doesn't maybe look that way, but it fits pretty snug. You know, when I give it a yank, it barely wiggles. Not enough to where I want to be overly concerned about it with. But yeah. So, all right, so just real quick, the wire runs back up inside the bumper there. So what I did is I took the wiring kit and I ran it down, snaked it down through here, some holes, and then snaked it down at the bottom, connected to the wire that came with the light bar, and then run it back up. I got it bundled here. I'll clean this up later. Right now I just wanted to get something on there. Run up here, and I plugged it in to I think it was the green one here. And of course you just put your negatives, you know, here or here. So pretty simple. Like I said, this was a very, very quick and easy install. All right, here's some daylight photos or video. Another day at the mall crawl. One thing I did notice, there is a slight artifact on the front camera. Nothing I can't deal with. I'm gonna go try to adjust it to see if I can get that down lower. As you can see here in the regular front view, you can see it, but it's not that, it doesn't really block a lot. But on this thing, I think the least little thing makes a huge difference. So yeah, just something to point out. I'll try to adjust the height on it and see if I can get it better. I don't know if you can really tell. I did make a little bit of adjustment. There wasn't much improvement, but like I said, it's not that big of a deal. And just so you know, you can see where I hit auxiliary number 3 here. Ta-da! I used to know my neighbors love me, but just to kind of show you, we'll ease up. As you can see, plenty of room still, probably about 6-7 inches. All right, stock headlights, ditch lights, LED light bar, ditch lights and stock lights, ditch lights off. Very, very bright. Not disappointed at all. This thing's put out a ton of light. All right, so my opinion, these are great quality lights, and they don't break the bank either. These are really good and probably just as good as some that cost 3 times as much. I will say the only drawback of these is that the bumper brackets aren't specific to the Bronco, so they sit slightly high. If you do have a front-facing camera like I do, you will see some artifact, but to me it's not a big deal and I can live with it. But if you really want to, you could get some small L brackets from local hardware store, probably make it work. Thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe, and more content to come.